My name is Angela. Let me introduce you to my 3 boys. Reems is 12, he's the eldest. He's a very happy boy and he gives lots of cuddles and smiles and he loves his food. Then there's Harry, he's 11. Harry absolutely adores his brothers and will do anything for them. He loves his football and computer games. Then there's my youngest Cayman, who is 5. He's a real cutie and he loves his cuddles and he rewards you with the biggest smiles. Let me tell you about our story and the daily challenges we face as a family. Reems, our first son, appeared healthy at birth, but at 4 weeks old became very ill, having episodes where he stopped breathing. Months later, he was diagnosed with a very rare form of epilepsy, which meant that he stopped developing. He underwent many tests and no known cause for his condition was found. We were also told there were no indications that it was genetic. Therefore, we decided to try for another baby and Harry came along. Thankfully, he is fine and healthy. When Harry started school, we thought about the future of the boys and felt that another sibling would help Harry. Cayman was born 5 years ago and was healthy at birth. In fact, it wasn't until he was 6 months old that I felt he wasn't developing correctly. My mother's instincts was right, and at 18 months, I awoke to find him in his cot having a grand mal seizure. Sorry, he's having a seizure. Cayman. All right. Cayman. Cayman continued to have seizures, and one morning when he was 2.5 years old, he had 35 seizures on waking. All right. As a result, he spent 4 months in hospital, and in that time, because of his epilepsy, he regressed from a walking, feeding child to not being able to move, swallow or feed, and needing oxygen. You're all floppy now, aren't you? Cayman took his last steps on Christmas Day 2009. As you can imagine, day-to-day life is a challenge and puts a huge pressure on the family. All right, come on. After that one seizure, it's left Reems quite post-ictal as well. So he's just recovering from his and now he's gone into his. All right, Reems. Just having a sick child 24 hours a day and not being able to have a normal life, being able to do anything. Harry having his friends over, popping to the shop because you've run out of bread or milk. The simplest things, you know, me and Harry really have to sacrifice. I don't get very much sleep with the boys. Both boys wake constantly throughout the night. Also with Cayman's alarm going off when he's having seizures and he stops breathing. So it's not just sleep, it's constantly having to get out of bed and up and down. It's disturbed sleep, which is really difficult. And then obviously the next day I have to function as normal. Night night, Reems. It took me 7 years of having Reems to even acknowledge that I needed any help and support. So many people said I needed help and I wouldn't accept it. I couldn't cope having a sick child and it was failure. The first time we walked into the hospice, I remember feeling very nervous, not knowing what to expect. Everybody was really friendly. It wasn't at all scary or anything like I thought it was going to be. The hospice helps us in many ways, and the key thing is the respite. You know, the boys go to respite. I know they're absolutely safe. I know they're cared for. I can sit and have a meal. Also from my point of view, I get to meet other families as well, share our experiences. Reeves and Cayman seem very happy at the hospice. I also think they enjoy it, and it's good for them to be away from home and to be with other children.
This is exciting.
It's the best holiday ever coming to the hospice. It's definitely like a holiday. It's like it takes off so much pressure of home. It makes you feel like none of the pressure has happened.
Can you go over to Nana? Is that all right?
Sometimes I get down, but the boys were given to me for a reason, and I know that, and I will always get the best for them and fight for the best for them, because I love them. For families like ours, the Donna Louise Children's Hospice is a lifeline. I don't know where we'd be without them, but they need your help. It costs £2.5 million a year to keep the hospice open for hundreds of families like ours. They simply can't do it without you, so please give what you can. Thank you.